Hey, everybody, welcome to episode 2 of the CEO's Corner. Come pull up a chair with me. So, first, I always want to start by thanking everybody for the outpouring of love, positive vibes, and encouragement that you guys have sent me about the CEO's Corner. So, thank you so much. But today, I wanted to talk about the buzzword balance, right? That big thing everybody keeps saying, work-life balance, life balance, work balance, partnership balance, right? I want to talk about balance because I got something to tell you guys. It's a little secret that I don't think you guys know. Balance isn't always equal. And I know we get our minds around, we got to balance the scales because the scales are equal. Understand something. Yes, when you look at a balanced scale, both of the scales are like this, right? That's a balanced scale. But it doesn't mean that what's in each scale is the exact same thing or weight. It means that they equal out. Okay? So you can have an equal weight. Let's say that each of these are, 50 and 50. In here, you may have, 2 blocks that are 30 pounds. And maybe you have one little block that is 10 pounds and another little block that is 10 pounds. But over here, you got one block that's 40 and 2 blocks that's 5 pounds each. So they still both equal 50 and 50, right? But they are composed of different things, and how that translates to our life, to being a CEO, being a businesswoman or man, being a partner, right? The way that it correlates is that we a lot of times get so stuck on, I have to give all of myself all the time, or my partner and I need to be giving 50-50, or my business partners need to be giving as much as I'm giving. And in reality, that's not actual balance. That's you putting a standard on something that will more than likely not be sustainable. Here's an example. So let's say you wake up one day and you feel like you're at maybe 60%, right? Maybe you're a little sick, or you're just a little down, you're a little sad, things have happened in life, and you got about 60% of yourself. And then you have your partner or somebody, husband, wife, friend, whatever, and they actually have 40%. Okay. Now, does that mean that you guys are not necessarily providing the same amount? No. What it means is that in that day, you have a little more to give towards things than your partner does. And so what you do is, with your 60%, you say, okay, what can I do in today with my 60%? Okay. And what can my partner give with that 40%? Now, your 60% may look a lot different, right? You may be able to, do some cleaning chores, do, 10% of yourself for yourself, 20% of that, 60% for the kids, another 20 for work, right? Another 10 for whatever else comes up in your day. But yours is made up of 4 or 5 different things. And then your partner may have 40%, but they may be able to give 20% to the children, which was more than your 10%, and 20% to work. So it ends up being that you guys are able to get everything done, but both of you guys become balanced with yourself. And that's what we need to get more connected to, is how do I get balanced with what I have to give and not be ashamed of what I have or ashamed of what the other person has. So sometimes I'll wake up like yesterday, and I woke up and I was not feeling it. I was not feeling it. I was like, oh no, like this ain't gonna be a good day for me, right? And so I'm like, I got 8 hours worth of work that I need to get done, and how am I gonna get all of this done when I'm feeling like I got 50% right off the bat from the start of the morning? So what I am training my mind and training my emotions to do is say, okay, if I have 50% and I know I got 8 hours of work to do, right? Instead of being so caught up on I only have 50%, I try to make the most with that 50%. So I say, okay, I don't have it in this moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take 30 minutes to sit in whatever I'm feeling and watch TV and do whatever I need to do for me, for self. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the gym to try to re-energize and maybe get myself from 50% to maybe 70%. And then I take that I have after the gym and I get done 70% of my 8 hours of work when I come back. And I celebrate myself for what I have and what I have given. We take away the glory, the celebration of what we put into things because we're so caught up on what should I be giving? What should that person be giving? Instead of celebrating what you are able to give and understand your pot is what your pot is. But how you divvy that up and how you celebrate what you have in that moment is going to make your outcome even better. So normally when I had a day like yesterday, I would have been like, oh, I'm already feeling bad. I ain't got it. Today's just a wash. And I'm just going to sit there and watch some TV. I might do one or two things that I need to do that I have to get done for work. I do the minimum for what I got to do for my child. And that's it. Instead of being stuck in it, because see, if I would have taken that mindset, I wouldn't have gotten done all the things that I did get done yesterday. I took the mindset of what can I get done, and I'm going to celebrate myself for getting those things done. And can I tell you, I felt so good. I felt so good being able to feel what I was feeling in a moment, understand what my pot was for the day, and execute each piece of what I had in a way that allowed my day, my outcome to feel accomplished. I felt good at the end of the day. I felt much better than I did when I woke up. So I want to encourage you guys to think about this. Balance isn't equal. Think about it in your work. If you're a solo entrepreneur, think about it if you have partners in a business. I have different businesses and I have different partners in those businesses. And when I got into the businesses, I'm like, yes, I'm about to have people that are about to give and they're about to do what they're supposed to do and they're about to do the same things that I'm doing. I'm so excited. And many times I got myself worked up and upset because I was like, dang it, they're not giving what I need them to give. They're not giving how much I'm giving. Like, what is happening here? This is crazy. And so I took a lot of the relationships that I was building. I took a lot of the energy and the time that I had focused on the negative instead of saying, okay, how much do we all have? Let's execute with the amount that we have. And every day it's going to be different. You may not have a lot today, but maybe you'll have a lot, next week. And instead of building the relationships, the business relationships on celebration, a lot of it was on, are you guys keeping up with me? And that is not the way that you want to build and work with people. That's not how you want to have relationships, right? And so even if we're talking about, let's say you have a partner, so husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, all the thing, my boo thing, whatever it is, right? Start thinking about how you can celebrate what they have to give in a day. Check in. See, hey, what are you feeling today? Like, how much do you think you have? What's your energy feeling like? And then celebrate them for saying, hey, I know you wasn't feeling great, but you did amazing with what you had. And get that back and see how better the outcomes feel. And not only that, if you notice, once you've had a day and you end the day and you feel good, there's residual that will transfer over to the next day from what you felt before. Okay? Think about that. If you can end the day feeling good, the residuals in the next day are going to feel even that much better. So maybe yesterday I was at 50. But today I feel like I'm at 80%. And I feel like that because I celebrated myself, even when I didn't say have 100% to give to things, I was able to get a good amount done. And that is how we want to have balance. Balance means understand what you have to give and then divvy it up equally to what you can give. Okay, you can't say you got 60%, but you're trying to give 100. It's just not going to work. You're going to burn out. You're going to be angry. You're going to be mean. You're not going to be able to build relationships. You're going to have an unhappy, partnership. And I'm telling you, these are some of the revelations that I've had experiencing it on the side of, I was always in the mindset of, what does this person not have to give? What does my partner, what do they not have to give? Why are they not giving what I'm giving? Instead of moving into a mindset of celebration of, I know you got all this stuff going on and you did this, you go girl, like you go boy. That is the mindset we should have. Celebrate what we have to give, because life is hard. Okay. It ain't easy for nobody. I don't care if you Beyonce, Cardi B, okay. I don't care who you are on these streets. Life is not easy for anyone. And if we can start moving in a mindset of celebration and moving in a mindset of being happy about what we do have to give, I'm telling you, your outcome is going to be better. You're going to end up producing more energy as the time goes on, and your relationships with the people around you are going to be so much better. So think about it. If you guys have any stories, any experiences, anything you want to add to the bottom, let me know. Comment, send me a DM, like, share, send to some people who maybe need to hear this today. I'm telling you, I know we all going through it. We all have things that are going on, but we got to change our mindset, reframe. Okay. Oh, before I go, I do want to tell you guys, don't forget, this Thursday is the first part of my 3-part series on entrepreneurship development. Please make sure, go to MayaMorehands.com, click on the Business Academy, and you can go ahead and register. Or an easier way, just send me a DM and I'll get you all set up. Okay. I'm so excited for the workshop this Thursday, and I'm so blessed to be able to talk to you guys and you guys to be able to listen to me. So thank you so much for pulling up a chair in the CEO's Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Bye-bye.